Hi, I'm back. I'm going to be reading Genesis 2 from the AMP Bible. The creation of man and woman. So the heavens and the earth were completed, and all the hosts inhabitants. And by the seventh day, God completed his work which he had done, and he rested, ceased on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. So God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it as his own. That is, set it apart as holy from other days, because in it he rested from all his work which he had created and done. This is the history of the origin of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day, that is, days of creation, that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. A Hebrew YHWH Yahweh, the Hebrew name of God, which traditionally is not pronounced by the Jews, usually rendered Lord. See font material. Principles of translation. Made the earth. No shrub or plant on the field was yet in the earth, and no herb of the field had yet sprouted, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to cultivate the ground. Walk, cultivate the ground. But a mist, fog, dew, vapor used to rise from the land and water the entire surface of the ground, or flow of water. Then the Lord God formed, that is, created the body of man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being, an individual complete in body and spirit. The word is formed Hebyatsar, but in 1:26-27 the action is described with the Hebrew word created, Hebara. The word is formed Hebyatsar, but in 1:26-27 the action is described with the Hebrew word created, Hebara. And the Lord God. This is a reference not to the creation of a plant life in general, but to the planting of specific plants in the Garden of Eden 2:8 and 9. God planted a garden, an oasis in the east, in Eden, delight, land of happiness, and he put the man whom he had found created there. And in that garden the Lord God caused to grow from the ground every tree that is desirable and pleasing to the sight, and good, suitable, pleasant for food. The tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the expel of the experiential. Tree of the EXPER Geriential.
Experiential.
Spell, how do you say it?
Experiential.
It's experiential. Experiential. Knowledge, recognition of the difference between good and evil. Now a river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became four branching rivers. The first river is named Pishon. It flows around the entire land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of that land is good. Is good. Is good. BDELLIUM.
Bdellium.
Bdellium. A fragrant, valuable resin and the onyx stone are found there. It is often difficult to match the names or descriptions of ancient gems and other materials with their contemporary equivalents. Modern research indicates that this may instead be CARNELIAN. Carnelian, a red gemstone. The name of the second river is Gihon. It flows around the entire land of Cush and Mesopotamia. The third river is named Hiddekel, Tigris. It flows east of Assyria, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. So the Lord God took the man he had made and settled him in the Garden of Eden to cultivate and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, You may freely, unconditionally eat the fruit from every tree of the garden, but only from the tree of the knowledge, recognition of good and evil, you shall not eat. Otherwise, on the day that you eat from it, you shall most certainly die because of your disobedience. Because of your disobedience, both spiritually and physically. Physical death in the sense of becoming immortal. They were created immortal. Now the Lord God said, It is not good, beneficial for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper, one who balances him, a counterpart, who is LIT, like his opposite, suitable and complementary for him. So the Lord God formed out of the ground every animal of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called a living creature, that was its name. And the man gave names to all the livestock, and to the birds of the air, and to every animal of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper that was suitable, a companion for him. So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and while he slept. He took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh at that place, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from the man, he made, fashion, formed into a woman, and he brought her and presented her to the man. Then Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. For this reason a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And the man and his wife were both naked, and were not ashamed or embarrassed. Okay, that's the end for Genesis 2. Bye.